What's up, everybody? It's been a while since we've been on camera like this, but considering what just came in the mail, I figured I'd get on camera and do a video about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the brand new N64 Switch Online controller. Now, regardless about the service, when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. The N64 controller has always just fascinated me. I mean, when it first came out, it was one of the most innovative and yet bizarre controllers ever made. But when it comes to N64 games, whether it be using the GameCube controller on the Wii or the Xbox controller with Rare Replay, nothing comes close to how you can control N64 games than with the original controller. I mean, they've tried to modernize it. The Retrofires controller actually works fairly well, but it still pales in comparison to the original. So a brand new N64 controller with Bluetooth, I just knew I had to get my hands on it. So after a few days of waiting, let's unbox this sucker. I like the packaging. I really like the packaging. How do you? Come on! Don't be shy. Come on. There we go. The panel on the front broke off. How do I get this open? Or just... No, wait, hang on. I think that's how you do it. Yep. Ooh. Oh my god. This is the... Wow. Hang on. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more weight here. Well, the first thing I noticed is that the expansion port has been completely blocked in. So, if you thought there was going to be a way to plug in your transfer pack or your battery, your memory pack, or get a second rumble pack in there for double rumble, because yes, rumble is actually built in here. So if you want a double rumble, sorry, that's not going to happen. So yeah, there is rumble in here, and I'm willing to bet that it has the same HD rumble pads as the Switch Joy-Cons and the Pro Controller. It's not using the old motorized shit from back in the 90s. Nah. God, this... Yeah. This is gonna sound weird. There's definitely better response with the thumbstick. It feels weird because I haven't held a new N64 controller in years. One that hasn't, been subjugated to years of, Mario Party and shit like that. I don't want to have Mario Party on the Switch Online. So let's see, we've got the snapshot button, we've got the home button, we've got a Bluetooth sync button, but this is even crazier, we've got a tiny little ZR button. So if you wanted to map the N64 controller to like a modern day controller, the problem is you wouldn't have two trigger buttons. You have the two shoulder buttons, but only one trigger. So guessing this ZR is basically being treated like, oh god, this is even more smaller and insignificant than the GameCube Z button. Do you even remember the Z button? Oh my god, that is so fucking cute and so adorable. I feel like I'm holding an N64 controller that had its wire just yanked out. It just feels so weird. It feels so bizarre having an N64 controller without a cable on it. Holy shit. I don't know if you can see this, but it actually shows up like an N64 controller icon. I believe that's the same thing with the SNES and NES controllers. I didn't end up getting those. So that's crazy. Wow. So it's got the home button, it's got the snapshot button. My only concern is that there's no select button. Like, we've got the start button, but we haven't got a select button. That could be interesting. Hang on. Let's go up to some settings. Change button mapping. Yeah, let's see how that works out. Oh! Well, isn't that a kick in the teeth? It looks like we can't actually change the mapping for the N64 controller. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, hang on. Yeah, you could... Yeah, we're able to change the entire Switch Pro controller. But when it comes to the N64 controller, nope, sorry, nah. Okay, that's my biggest concern. Even with this additional shoulder button. Oh, mess. Even with the additional button, it's not going to have a full controller layout. Hang on. Yeah, I'm looking in the instruction booklets, there is no select button. So, any Switch game, if you want to use this outside of the N64 online setup, well, you're going to have to make sure you have a secondary controller to press the select button or something. How is that going to work? Huh. So, you're probably wondering what we're going to play on this. Well, you may expect me to switch on to the brand new N64 Switch Online service to play some of their games. But if you've read on our website, we've come to the conclusion that the N64 expansion pass is just not worth the money. And we came to that conclusion before everything has come out. We've gone major reports of input lag, absolutely shit emulation quality, especially with games like Ocarina of Time, and the god-awful Switch online performance. Because obviously the Switch uses peer-to-peer, and not, dedicated services and such. So, playing a game like Mario Kart 64 online, you may as well be playing on X-Band. Does anyone remember that? So, we don't actually have the N64 Switch online system. Thankfully, they aren't the only N64 games on Switch. Okay, so let's start off with the game that first inspired the N64 controller. The game that was based entirely around the N64 controller. Not really. Okay. Does it work? Well, there's the first problem. It actually uses the minus button to access the menu, which we don't have. Well, it definitely responds. Yeah. I'm not used to an N64 thumbstick having this much pushback. It actually responds. Dear Mario, I made a cake for you. Yum, 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 yum. Cake. Oh, yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach. I'm hoping we might get, proper support. I'm guessing it's just, it's here. Because when this thing first came out, they actually patched in GameCube controller support later on. So if you had like the Smash Brothers GameCube adapter, you could actually use the GameCube controller for Sunshine. Now, I don't think they're going to do the same thing with, like, say, the Wiimote, but yeah, here we go. Ah, there he is. Let's see how it works. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is. It definitely feels like I'm playing it on my N64 all over again. This, like, nothing against the Pro Controller, but like I said earlier, this game was made to play on the N64 controller. Nothing else can really compare. Like, both this game and the N64 controller were being developed in tandem, so they work so well together. Now, some people said, oh, well, Nintendo made the N64 controller for Mario 64. Well, that's a lot of crap. They wouldn't make an entire controller for one game. Would they? Honestly, I don't know with this company sometimes. Yeah, oh yeah, this feels right. Nothing against the Pro Controller, but this just feels so right. Ah, god damn it! Wait a minute. Oh my god! Oh shit! Jump and... Oh fuck! I've just realized. B and A are both jumping! What the fuck's attack? Hang on, what the fuck's attack? Oh no! Oh no! It won't even work on the Super Mario All-Stars version of Mario 64! They're both jumping! Oh shit! No wonder it wasn't attacking! Fuck! So, that's one game down. What other games don't work? Okay, next up, one of my favorite shooters on the N64, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Yeah! Okay, that's working. Oh, damn it! It's not firing. Hang on. So the Switch sees this as a ZL button. Okay. There we go. Fucking key. Alright, I think we're working better now. Alright. I think when it comes to the N64, its first-person shooters have benefited from the twin stick option that have been available now with like these, modern ports like Perfect Dark, Doom 64, which we still gonna play, and yes, even Turok. Like, it's definitely a novelty. It's bollocks. It's definitely a novelty to play Turok once again in HD with an N64 controller. But honestly, it feels backwards. It just feels archaic. Like, playing Ocarina of Time or any other, 3D platformer, yes, that's fine. But actually trying to move, your view with the C buttons. And stop hitting me. Stop lobbing grenades at me, you fucking idiot. There, you're dead. So, Turok works on the N64 controller, but N64 FPSs, let's just say, they actually have been improved thanks to modern controllers. But, just to humor everybody, let's play Doom 64 as well. Well, I can tell you right now, the default trigger to shooting in Doom 64 is the little ZR button. Imagine trying to play with that. Pew 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 bang 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 bang. This is definitely different because, as you know, in Doom 64 you can't look up and down, so it's really just left and right. Blah. Now you're dead. Ah. Now you're dead. Dead. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the stuff. And I'm dead. Okay, so yeah, those are the N64 games that I have in my collection. One thing I have noticed is even though there's supposed to be rumble inbuilt, there's no rumble. Hang on. That's actually a good question. Yeah, vibration is not supposed to be on. They were supposed to have vibration built in, but I'm not feeling anything. I haven't felt any vibration in anything. Like, I know for a fact that Mario 64, they were using the Shindu version, which has rumble built in. So, this controller isn't responding to rumble from games that aren't on the N64 Switch Online, I'm willing to bet. Hang on. Let's play some other games. Let's see how it responds to things like, say, No More Heroes, because why the fuck not? Well, I can't use the beam katana. Let's see if it hits me and I can actually respond. Come on, hit me! Hit me! Hit me! So it hits me, and I'm not feeling anything. I'm like the bad guy in the new God of War. I can't feel any of this! So, should you get this? Well, honestly, this did cost me 60 Aussie dollary dues, which is the same price I would have to pay for the damn expansion pass. So, right then, if I was to get the full N64 Switch Online experience, I'd be forking over 120 plus for it. And honestly, for what they're having on offer with the games, it really isn't worth it. I am fascinated with this controller though. I still am. I wish there was a way for you to map the controls. I really do. Because the fact that you can't even play Mario 64 on the 3D All-Stars with it is just... That is just incomprehensible. Like, what the actual fuck? What's even more weird is that even though this is Bluetooth, we're getting reports that it won't connect properly with PC, Mac, and Android. So if you want to use this on your PC with your N64 emulator, you may have to wait a bit to actually get proper support, because while you've been able to connect to it, it isn't actually responding properly on the PC and such. What I would really like to see, though, is this being able to be used on the original N64. Now, there isn't like an 8-bit do adapter for the N64, at least right now. And to be fair, it may not even actually happen, because honestly, the N64 controller is just, like I said earlier, really bizarre. So, with the rumble built in, if you were to connect this to the N64 via Bluetooth, it would assume that rumble is the plug-in rumble pack. So there'll be no way for you to use like a memory pack or a transfer pack or any of the other attachments alongside it. Now I know there is a wireless N64 controller option that actually has a small little expansion dock on the controller ports. I think it's made by Hyperkin. And that port is used especially for the memory pack. You can't plug in the rumble pack. There is no rumble pack ability on that controller. So, it would be a really, really complex setup to actually get an N64 Bluetooth controller on the official console, because it would make the controller just lose its absolute mind. Because, wait, that's the rumble pack, but the memory pack's inside. What's going on? Ah! Honestly, for the price they're asking, for what the service on the Switch Online is offering you, the compatibility with the actual games, even games that were designed around this controller, all of that, it breaks my heart to say this, but it really, really isn't worth it. Man, this sucks. This N64 online experience has been nothing but a giant disappointment, and it's only been a week since it came out. It's only been a few days since it came out. What do you think? What do you guys think, though? Would you get the N64 Switch controller? Would you give it a pass? Hell, you could probably get better compatibility from some third-party USB adapter with your original controller. It's a modern, official N64 controller with Bluetooth. On the surface, on paper, this should have been a slam dunk. But yet, with everything else Nintendo's been doing lately, they just completely missed the ball. They completely missed everything. But yeah, what do you guys think? Leave your comments below, and I'll see you all next time.